Assalamualaikum and a very good day. My name is Muhammad Azharuddin bin Abdul Rashid, 2019-203598, and today I'm going to present about a pandemic of Cholera disease. The story of Cholera. Cholera has been around so many centuries. The disease came to prominence in 19th centuries when the latter outbreak occurred in India. There have been seen numerous outbreaks and 7 global pandemics of Cholera. Each year, Cholera affects 1.3 to 4 million people around the world, killing 31,000 to 143,000 people according to World Health Organization (WHO). The first cholera pandemic emerged out of Kangas data with outbreak Jaru, India in 1817, stemming from contaminated rice. The disease quickly spread through most of India, modern-day Myanmar, and modern-day Sri Lanka by traveling along trade routes established by Europeans. By 1820, cholera has been spread to Thailand, Indonesia, and killing 100,000 people on the island of Java alone, and the Philippines. From Thailand and Indonesia, the disease has made way to China in 1820 and Japan in 1822 by the way it affected people on the ship. It also spread beyond Asia. In 1821, British troops traveling from India to Oman brought cholera to the Persian Gulf. The disease eventually made way to European tourists, reaching modern-day Turkey, Syria, and South of Russia. The pandemic died out 6 years after it began, likely thanks to the several winter in 1823 to 1824, which may have killed the bacteria living in water supplies. Cholera bacteria has been found in shellfish and plankton. Transmission is usually through the fecal oral route to contaminate food or water cause of poor sanitation. Most cholera cases in developed countries are a result of transmission by food, while in developing countries it's more often of water. Cholera also exists outside the human body in natural water source, either itself or through interact by phytoplankton zooplankton. Drinking such water can also result in the disease. Even without pore contamination through fecal matter, selective pressure exists, however, in an aquatic environment that may reduce the virus of cholera. Especially, animal models indicate that the transmission profile of the pathogen change in the prepare of enter an aquatic environment. This substrate change results in lost ability of cholera to be cultured in steady media. A phenotype referred to as viable but non-culturable. B, B, and C are more conservation active of non-cultured A, B, and C. One study indicated that the culturable of cholera dropped of 90% within 24 hours of entering of water. And furthermore, that this loss of culturability is associated in loss of virulence. The symptoms of cholera. The primary symptoms of cholera are profuse dehydration and vomiting of clear fluid. The symptom usually starts suddenly half a day or 5 days after investigation of bacteria. The dehydrate is frequently described as rice water in nature and may have fish odor. An untreated person with cholera may produce 10 to 20 liters of dehydrate a day. Severe cholera without a treatment kill about half of affected individuals. If the severe dehydrate is not treated, it can result in life-threatening dehydration and electrolyte imbalance. Estimate of the ratio of somatic and symptomatic effects have been ranged of 3 to 100. Cholera has been nicknamed Blue Death because the person's skin may turn bluish-gray from extreme loss of fluid. Fever is rare and should raise suspicion for secondary infection. Patient can be dehydrated and may have sensitive eyes, dry mouth, cool clammy skin, or weaker hands and feet. Osmotic breathing is a deep and labored breathing pattern. It can occur because of acidity from the stool carbohydrate loss and lactic acid association of poor food. Blood pressure drop to dehydration. Peripheral flush is rapid and steady, and urine output decrease in time. Muscle cramping and weakness, consciousness, or even coma. Prevention of cholera. Water, sanitation, and hygiene. Some may be life-threatening. Prevention of the disease is normally straightforward if proper sanitation practices are followed. Developed countries, due to nearly universal advanced water treatment and sanitation practice present there, cholera is rare. For example, the last major outbreak of cholera in United States occurred in 1910 and 1911. Cholera is mainly a risk in developed countries in those areas with access to water, sanitation, and hygiene. Infrastructure is still indicated. Effective sanitation practice, if insulted and hydrated in time, are usually sufficient to stop its pandemic. There are several points along the cholera has been transformed the fact which spread may be helped. The first one is sterilization. Proper disposal and treatment of material that may have become contact with cholera victims present. This should be sanitized by washing in hot water, using chlorine bleach if possible. That touch cholera patient or their clothes should be thoroughly cleaned and disinfected with chlorine water or other effective anti-chlorine agents. Second one is with fecal fluid management. In cholera affected area, sewage and fecal fluid need to be treated and managed carefully in order to stop spread of the disease. Prevention and sanitation adherence is an important preventive measure. Open defecation, release of untreated sewage, or dumping of fecal fluid from the feed or septic tank into the environment need to prevent. In many cholera affected zones, there is a low degree of sewage treatment. Therefore, the implementation of dry toilet that to do control of water pollution. They do not flush with water, but be interest environment to flush toilet. The next one is water purification. All water used for drinking, washing or cooking should be sterilized by either boiling, chlorination, ozone water treatment, or by light sterilization or antimicrobial filtration. In area where cholera may be present. Chlorination and boiling are often less expensive and more effective means of fighting transmission. Chlor filter or sari filtration, though very basic, have significantly reduced the occurrence of cholera when used in poor villages in Bangladesh that rely on untreated surface water. Better antimicrofiber filters like those present in individual water treatment like hacking kits, most effective. Public health education and efforts to appropriate sanitation practice of primary important to help prevent and control transmission of cholera and other diseases. The last one is vaccination. Spanish physician Jean-Pierre Aclois developed a cholera inoculation in 1885 to immune human against bacterial disease. However, his vaccine and inoculation was rather controversial and was rejected by his first and several investigation commission. Recent Jewish bacteriologist Walter Hawkins successfully developed the first human cholera vaccine in July 1892. He conducted a massive inoculation program in British India. Number of safe effective oral vaccines for cholera are available. The World Health Organization (WHO) has 3 qualified oral cholera vaccines. Vaccine overall effective about 52% during the first year after being given 62% in second year with minimal side effect. One injectable vaccine was found to be effective for 2 and 3 years. The protective effect was 28% lower in the children less than 5 years old. However, as of 2010, it has limited availability. Work is underway investigating the role of mass vaccination. The WHO recommends immunization of high-risk groups such as children and people with HIV in countries where the disease is endemic. If people are immunized broadly, the immunization results with the disease and the more contamination in the environment. WHO recommends that oral cholera vaccine be considered in areas where the disease is endemic as part of the response to outbreak or the immunity crisis during the which risk of the cholera is high. Oral cholera vaccine (OCV) has been organized as an injection tool for prevention and control of cholera. The World Health Organization (WHO) has been qualified 3 available cholera vaccines. Oral cholera vaccine could be deployed in diverse range of situations from cholera pandemic, area, and location immunity crisis, but no clear connection exists. And that's all from me. Thank you.